like I said yesterday, we're heading up to Idaho for girls' retreat. Woo-hoo! So there is 6 of us. I have 5 older brothers and then me. So I have 5 sister-in-laws. And Kristi and I just wanted to do a quick little video on explaining our family dynamics. I'm about 8 years younger than Stan, but because I'm so mature and older now, some people confuse that Stan and I are actually married, which is really disgusting to me, but it's not your fault, you don't know. So this is Stan's legit wife, Kristi. And yeah, so Kristi, tell the world, how long have you and Stan been married for?
Oh, now you're going to test me. We have been married for 14 years. We met at Southern Utah University in Cedar City, and he was going to school to be an engineer when we met, and I grew up in Arizona. So I grew up in small towns, but I was not used to the farm life.
Is it about similar to Gunnison with small town? Or,
yes, okay. Yeah. So I actually grew up on the Navajo reservation in Kayenta, Arizona, and then my parents moved to Page, and I went to high school in Page, Arizona, by Lake Powell. So it was a pretty small community. I was used to the small town thing. But
living next to Lake Powell, did you go there a lot?
Yes, we had lots of fun.
So fun.
Cliff jumping. You can't do that anymore apparently, but
is it like illegal, or like you're not supposed to do it anymore?
Yeah, I think people still do, but they have, like, the Lake Powell police really watch that more because they've had people die from cliff jumping. So
yeah.
Anyway, we used to go swimming and cliff jumping all the time, and it was lots of fun.
Cool. And so you guys have been back on the farm for about 5 years?
Actually,
or just like coming back and working on the farm.
We came back to the farm when Jonathan, our second son, was 3 months old. So it's almost 8 years actually. We've been back on the farm.
Wow.
7 years so far. So yeah.
Cool. All right. So how have you? I don't want to ask you if you like farm life, because that could probably be a tricky question. But kind of tell me the pros and cons of being a farmer's wife. And I don't want to label you as just a farmer's wife, because you do so much more than that. But, like, you know what I mean. Tell me about it.
It's definitely an adjustment, because before we came to the farm, Stan was working in engineering, and so he had a 9-to-5 job. He did travel quite a bit for business sometimes, but other than that, I was used to him being home for dinner time and in the evenings, and that doesn't really happen with farming, especially in the harvest season in the summer. He can be gone most of the day outside on the farm, and doesn't get in until dark. And so
for you normal people, you probably have dinner around 6, which is about the time you like to have dinner, right?
Yes.
Growing up, Stan and I, in our family, we didn't have dinner till like 8, 9 o'clock. Sometimes we'd watch the 10 o'clock news while eating dinner. So, And
I've noticed that your parents still have that habit of eating dinner later at night.
It's hard to get rid of.
Yeah, we've kind of kept eating at 6 just because we have young kids right now. But so he'll come in and eat dinner and go back out and work. So we'll at least be able to see him off and on during the day. But one of the biggest adjustments for me was becoming a lot more independent and having to kind of almost be a single mom during the summer, because bedtime's left up to me because he's usually out working, and there are times that he can take a kid or two with him on the farm, which is nice. That is a perk of homeschooling, because we homeschool and farm, and that was part of the reason why Stan wanted to come back to the farm and have that as his job, is so that we could have so he could be a part of our kids' lives and have more opportunities to have them work alongside him. where when he was working in the office setting, that was not necessarily an option.
That's true.
And so he's been really good about trying to take the kids with him when he can, or a couple. Now that we have 4 kids, he sometimes has to split time because he can't take all of them at once most of the time. But
if I remember, I'm gonna try to insert a picture right here of Stan with all the kids in a swather or a tractor, because it's kind of a clown car circus act. Like, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, they love it though, and it's been, I really enjoy that our kids can grow up on the farm and be out in the country, and I think that it will be beneficial for them, and they love playing outside and being out in nature, and they're learning so much alongside Stan by working with him, and so that's definitely been a huge benefit for our family.
That's cool. So there's the basics. Definitely want to clear up any confusion some of you might have about this family. It's
Stan's baby sister.
Baby sister.
I'm the wife.
Yeah. It's been fun. Kristi and I are really looking forward to this weekend. It's it's been a while since we've gotten all of the sisters together. So this will be great. We might do some highlights during the weekend. But yeah, thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. So have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.